Students, in this series, we'll be learning small OpenGL programs so that you can do computer graphics and visualization laboratory mini project. It will be very useful for you because I'll give you a small programs. You can incorporate it in your project. Okay, so today we are going to see about the transformation. Okay, in transformation itself, I'll give you more programs. Now, say for example, this is a mini project that you can do. Okay, say consider this is a project. I have different objects in this. Okay, so in another videos, I will tell you how to create all the objects. Say for example, first this object. Okay, this is a man. Okay, what he is going to do is he is going to move till the door. So I will teach you how to make an object move from one place to another. Okay, that is what we are going to do. So I'll just show you the program. See here, we have to include the windows.h and harry.h. Harry.h is a header file which I created. Okay, I wrote the program for creating this man. Okay, for this man and all these objects have created harry.h. That is where I put all the functions. Okay, so here harry.h is I created this header file, and now I have my init function. I have GL clear color. Okay, and we have the ortho. I have set it to 500 comma 500. Okay, and now the display function. In the display function, I have got GL clear, GL color, buffer bit. If you don't put that, the previous screen will not be removed. Okay, now we have Harry man. This is the function to draw that man. Okay, you can draw a square, you can have any objects. Simply for you to know that any object can be used to translate, I have put Harry man. Okay, and now when you want something to move, you should have glut swap buffers, because in your main function, okay, in your main function, you will be having double. Okay, glut double you will be having. So you should have this one. Okay, so I'll just show you this one. Just a minute. So, okay, so since I have used swap buffers, glut double, I have to use the swap buffers. Okay, and so the next one, glut create window. The window is a day in Hogwarts. I've just given the name. Okay, and the display function, this is a callback. Okay, this is used to register. Okay, to check all these things, you can refer the other videos. Okay, so display function to call back. And now we can see the my init function and glut main loop, and this is a simple program. Okay, so for this, what will be the output that you will get is you will get just a man. Okay, this is the man that I have told that we can create. Now the next step, I'll show you how to make the man move. Okay, we have seen this program. Now I want to make the man move. For that, the function, the same program, in that only this you have to change. You have to initialize a variable x1 is equal to 0.0, and then GL push matrix, GL translate f, x1, Harry, man, and GL pop matrix. So any translate you have to do, okay, any transformation you have to do, you have to put within a push matrix and a pop matrix. Okay, and it is starting from 0. You can see the Harry was starting from the left hand side. So I can see that I have to give it as 0.0. And so I have to keep incrementing. So see here, x1 is equal to x1 plus 0.05. If I give that, what happens is you can see the man move. So I'll just show you in this program. See here, I've written the same program. See, when I have Harry move, you can just see that Harry, only that person. Now I'll tell you what are the things you have to do. GL push matrix, okay? You have to give GL push matrix to apply a transformation. Then I'll give, what is the transformation? I'm using translate, T-R-A-N, translate F I'm using, okay? And I'm using X1, okay? That the variable I initialize to 0. Then I want to move along the X-axis. So I'm going to put X-axis, okay? X1. And now, to complete this, after this push matrix, you can consider like this, okay? I will put the pop matrix, okay? So I'll put it like this. So I can put it like GL pop matrix, okay? So GL pop matrix is done. So since I have used X1 here, I have to make it move, no? x1 is equal to x1 plus 0.05. Okay, any value you can give. So I have to initialize float x1 is equal to 0.0. That's it. Okay, so let's see how the program works. So I have to build and then I have to execute it. Okay, see, you can see that the man is keeping on moving. Okay, so it is moving like that. Okay, I will show you some modifications here. Say if I put 0.5, what do you think it will be? It will be, the object will be moving very fast. You can see here. Okay, see, the object will be moving very faster. Okay, so I have put a nominal speed. It can even depend upon your system. Okay, if system is see, I have made it like this. It is going very slow. Okay, now we can see few things. See here, I want to make the object. What is the ortho that I have used here? 500. So what does 500 mean? So let me show you what is that 500. 500 is, the x1 is like this. See here, I can say like x1 is from, see, the x1 is from here. X1 is equal to 0 at this point. And here, what is the x1 at this point? It is 500. X1 is equal to 500. This is how we are making the ortho, correct? So if you can make the object move from 0 to 500. Say for example, I don't want my object to, say we will do something. Okay. So say for example, I don't want my object to move beyond, I don't want my object to move beyond 100 or say 200. What I can do, if x1 is equal to 100, what I want to do, there is no translation. Okay, only Harry will be present. Okay, you don't want to do any translation. So if Harry is, I will put greater than or equal to 100, Harry man. Okay, so let's see what will be the output for this one. So okay, so I will just build and execute it. So you can see here. Okay, so see here, Harry is keeping on moving. Okay, see, what I have to do is I have to have, if x1 is equal to 0. Okay, so I can put it here. What I can do, okay, so I will put it here. If x1 is greater than 100, you have to just put Harry. But where is my Harry? My Harry should be on the 100th position. Correct? So there is no, see, it is like, I can open a bracket, I can close it, GL push matrix. See what I can do, GL translate, GL, instead of x1, I can put 100. On the 100 position, it should be present. Okay. Otherwise, else, what I should do, else, I can have it like this. You have to make it move. Okay. So what I can do is that else, you have to keep on doing this one. So you can see the output of this, how it is. Okay. Did you see that? Okay, so once again, I'll just show you. I think if it was not clear. Okay. So I'll just, yeah. So we can do it like this. So you can see the object, it's moving and x1 is equal to 100, it has stopped. Say if you want to make it, if it is instead of x1 is equal to 100, because the door was at 100, okay, or however it is. See, I put 200. Now you can see the object, when it reaches 200, okay, it is going back. What is the problem? The problem is because you gave here 100. It should be what? It should be 200. Okay, because if I give translate as 200, it will be at this position. See, at 200 it stopped. Are you understanding? that much only. We'll see more videos. Thank you.